I'm Roman Yossi of the Nashville Predators.
I'm Dante Fabro of the Nashville Predators.
This is Philip Forsberg of the Nashville Predators.
I'm Colton Sissons of the Nashville Predators.
I'm Eustace Aros of the Nashville Predators.
You're listening to the Renegades of Puck
with Crazy Charlie.
Welcome to the bunker. Welcome to the Renegades of Puck podcast. I'm your host and captain, Crazy Charlie Saunier. And before we get started with the No Half Step in Hockey coverage, first, let me direct you to our home website, renegadesofpuck.com. Once you go to renegadesofpuck.com, you learn everything you need to know about the show. And once you've been educated about the show, you can click on that merchandise tab. It takes you straight to our classic logo t-shirt. All of the different gimmicks you come to know and love and expect from the Renegades of Puck are all still available in our online store. Socks, throw pillows, it makes no difference to the Renegades of Puck. The easiest way to say it is that we've sold out so that you can buy in. Social media is of critical importance to this independent hockey operation, so here's how you can support the Renegades. Jump in the trenches on whatever social media platform it is that you prefer. You can find us on Instagram. You can also find us on Facebook. You can find us on X, Threads, and TikTok. So please interact with the show and help spread the love around the rest of the corners of the internet. We utilize social media to do that, so we would appreciate your assistance right there. You can find the show on YouTube this season, so make sure you're subscribing and following along to our YouTube channel. You can also find the audio version of the show on SoundCloud, but we would really need the help and we'd really prefer if you'd go to our YouTube channel. So please, again, support the show in any and all ways possible, and with stick taps, love, and respect, we sure would appreciate that. Now, virtual tip jar right over there you can see. So if you'd like to support the show by making a donation or leaving a tip for the show, please, you can do so at any time. Just scan that QR code that's right over there on the virtual tip jar, and that will take you to the Renegades of Puck Venmo, and you can make a donation and a contribution to the show right there. We can't do it without your support, and every dollar goes a long way. So please, if you can spare it, we sure can use it. Now listen, I know it's already time for the No Half Step in Hockey coverage, so let me deliver the goods. It is time for operation number 915. That is right. It's time for show number 915. And at this moment in hockey history, the Nashville Predators currently find themselves in 7th place in the Central Division. After 4 games played, they have a record of 0-4. They have 0 points, and they currently find themselves 8 points out of first place in the Central Division behind the Dallas Stars. The Utah Hockey Club has 7 points and is in second place. Winnipeg has 6. Minnesota has 6. St. Louis has 6. Then you'll find the Chicago Blackhawks with 3 points in 6th place. The Predators in 7th, and the only reason the Preds aren't in last place in Central Division is because the Colorado Avalanche also have 0 points on the season, but have given up a whole lot more goals than the Nashville Predators at this point. Now, for the Predators, they have a home record of 0-3. That's where their next game will take place. They've scored 8 goals in the season. They've given up 18. That's a goal differential of -10 overall so far through 4 games. For the Predators, once they wrap up this next game against the Red Wings, which will also wrap up the season series against the Wings. Tuesday, they'll face off against the Boston Bruins to wrap up the homestand. Friday in Chicago, Saturday back home against the Columbus Blue Jackets, on the 28th at Tampa Bay, and on the 31st of October versus the Edmonton Oilers again. So the Nashville Predators will face their first back-to-back scenario coming up next Friday and Saturday with Chicago and Columbus. Now, the Detroit Red Wings are the next opponent for the Nashville Predators, Saturday afternoon game at Bridgestone Arena. Already the second of 2 meetings this season, so the Preds and the Wings wrapping up the season series. We'll go back to October the 12th when the Predators fell in Detroit 3-0. Saros got the start, took the loss, 19 out of 21 overall. Talbot, 42 out of 42, gets the shutout, picks up the victory. Comfer, Kopp, and Larkin picking up the goals for the Detroit Red Wings. Now, I mentioned the Wings, so let's talk about them and how their season's going over in the Eastern Conference. They're 1-3 overall on the season. They have 2 points. They are 8th in the Atlantic Division. On the road, a record of 0-1. They've scored 9 goals. They've given up 15 goals against. That's a goal differential of -6. Their games played so far: on the 10th of October was their season debut, 6-3 loss versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. On the 12th of October, a 3-0 win versus the Nashville Predators. On the 14th of October, a 4-1 loss at the New York Rangers in Madison Square Garden. And most recently on the 17th, a 5-2 loss, this time at home versus the New York Rangers. Talbot got the start, went 14-19, took the loss, got pulled. Alex Lyon comes in and does a nice job in relief, so we'll see how that affects the starting goaltender for the next game. But I would imagine, since Talbot had a 42-save shutout against the Preds just last week, and it's the only win of the season, Talbot's probably going to get that opportunity at Bridgestone Arena. The NHL ranks and the numbers between these two teams, well, it's not where you want it to be for the Nashville Predators. Goals for on the season so far is at 2. That is 31st overall in the NHL for the Detroit Red Wings. Goals for 2.25 is 29th best in the NHL. The goals against category, the Preds are giving up 4.5 per game. That's 31st in the league. The Detroit Red Wings are giving up 3.75 per game. That's 24th overall in the NHL. And shots for, Predators are quite doing good in this metric. 34.5 per game is best overall in the NHL, rated first. The Wings are generating 29.3 shots on net per game. That's 16th best in the NHL. In the shots against category, the Preds now have fallen a little bit in this metric, now giving up 28.3 per game. That's 12th rated in the NHL, while the Wings are giving up 33 per game. That's 30th rated in the NHL. In the special teams, the Preds power play, 14.3%, has jumped up a couple of notches to 23rd, now 2 out of 14 on the season. The power play for the Wings is converting at 12.5%. That's 24th overall in the NHL, 2 out of 16. In the penalty kill situation, Predators doing quite well, actually. 91.7% kill rate is 5th best in the league. They've only given up 1 power play goal against so far. The Wings are killing off 64.3%. That's 30th rated in the league. They've given up 5 power play goals against. When it comes to every team in the NHL, loaded with individual talent, so we like to give you the top 5 in scoring for each team in the potential goaltending matchup. Let's start on the Predator side of things. Philip Forsberg has 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points on the season, leading the way as he did much of last season. O'Reilly's got a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. Marchessault has a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. Roman Josi has no goals but 3 assists for 3 points, and Tommy Novak is tied for the team leading goals with 2. 0 assists to add to that, 2 total points. Over on the Detroit Red Wings side of things, individual statistics start with Raymond leading the way. No goals, but 4 assists for 4 total points. Comfer, one of the co-leaders in goals with 2, plus 1 assist for 3 points. Larkin also 2 and 1 for 3. DeBrincat also 2 and 1 for 3. Seider has 1 goal and 2 assists for 3 total points. UC Saros for the Nashville Predators on the season in net, 0-3, 3.83 goals against average, and an .878 save percentage. Those numbers are not very good. UC Saros is historically a slow starter to begin the NHL season, but this is the entirety of the team being a slow starter, but his numbers certainly reflecting that slow start. Talbot has a record of 1-1, 3.31 goals against average, 907 save percentage, and again, head-to-head most recently, back on October the 12th, Saros took the loss, 19-21. Talbot got the victory, 42-42, and picked up the shutout. Preds Wings are going to close out the regular season series. The Preds failed to pick up a single point in Detroit. They'll get a split if they can win at Bridgestone Arena. It's being called a must-win game by some players in the locker room after what happened last night. Well, what happened last night? Let's take you back to it. It's the Rebirth Sports Full Game Recap, and it's coming up next right here on the Renegades of Puck podcast.
Hockey players are as unique as the game itself, and your uniform should be tailored to fit you. Rebirth Sports is your sports apparel tailor. From shells, bags, warm-ups, hats, hoodies, branding, and more, let Rebirth Sports be your custom hockey tailor.
And don't forget to tell them they do more than just hockey.
Rebirth Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rebirth Sport, a match made in hockey.
It's now time for the Rebirth Sports Full Game Recap. We go all the way back to October 17th, the year 2024, when the Nashville Predators were welcoming the Edmonton Oilers for the first of 3 meetings this season. Head coach Andrew Burnett deploys his lines and defensive combinations in the following way. Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist, Stamkos, Novak, Evangelista, Jankowski, Sissons, and Marchessault, Smith, McCarron, and Tomasino. Your defensive pairings are Josi and Fabra, Luzon and Carrier, Shea and Shen. UC Saros gets the start in net. 1:27 into the first period, UC Saros coming with save on Victor Arvidsson's jam attempt. RV hustle back at Bridgestone Arena. It's the first shot on goal of the game for either team at 3:18 of the first period. It's Brady Shea off the box, 2 minutes for hooking, putting the Nashville Predators shorthanded on the first special teams scenario of the game. UC Saros will come up with a save on Hyman at close range. There'd be 3 total shots on goal. Overall, a decent penalty kill. Give Carrier some extra stick taps for the glove clear towards the end of the PK. At the 5:22 mark of the first period, Saros coming with a save on Nurse's long shot on the continuation of the power play. 7:21 of the first period, Saros coming with a save on Ryan at the 8:13 mark of the first period. Victor Arvidsson's off to the box, 2 minutes for high sticking, putting the Nashville Predators on the power play for the first time in this game. Pickard comes up with a save on Novak's one-timer. It is the first shot on goal of the game for the Nashville Predators. Took about 10 minutes before the Preds could finally get through and get the first shot on goal. Too much passing and a need to be more selfish by several of the Nashville Predators on both the first and the second power play unit, because again, the Nashville Predators only able to generate one shot on goal. At the 11:46 mark of the first period, though, Philip Forsberg is going to break through for the Nashville Predators with his second goal of the season, a slick redirect in the slot of Yossi's long shot from straight away out high. This gives the Nashville Predators a 1-0 lead over the Edmonton Oilers. Jussi Saros would come up with a huge save on McDavid's backhand. The D would be in strong support shortly after that goal. 17-17 of the first period. Now McCarron versus Nurse off the box, 5 minutes each. Nothing really settled between the two. McCarron seemed to be particularly bothered by the etiquette of fighting and the rules of the game not being followed. 17:39, though, just 22 seconds after the fight. Seems the Oilers are the team that gets fired up as Kulak gets his first of the season. It was a heavy shot with traffic, but that traffic was set by the Nashville Predators as they set a golden wall in front of Jussi Saros, disallowing their goaltender from seeing the puck, and the Edmonton Oilers tie this game up at 1 apiece. At 18:20 of the first period, Saros coming with a save on Skinner. That would take us to the end of the first period after 20 minutes, tied at 1 apiece. The Edmonton Oilers out shooting the Nashville Predators 15-7. We are at 2:14 of the second period, and Jussi Saros coming with a save and a poke check right here to open up the action of the second, the 5:03 mark of the second period. It's Jussi Saros coming with a save on Emberson's long shot. At the 6:57 mark of the second period, it's Luzon off the box. 2 minutes for holding on McDavid. Looked like he had D'd up McDavid perfectly, took him into the wall, into the corner, but did get the arm up just a little bit, earning the power play for the Edmonton Oilers. But then Smith would be off to the box, 2 minutes for hooking. It was a tremendous penalty kill shift, and just ever so slightly ends up getting called for the hooking. This does put the Edmonton Oilers on the 5-on-3 for 16 seconds, and with the lineup they have ever so dangerous. Saros does come with a save on Draisaitl. Overall, the Preds go from the 5-on-3 to the 5-on-4, and they kill that off as well. And then it's considered a pretty strong PK. Let's face it, you don't give up a power play goal to that lineup with a 5-on-3. You have done something well, regardless of how short it was. 10:50 mark, we're past the halfway point of this game now, and it's Skinner picking up his second goal of the season, putting the Oilers ahead for the first time in this game. Now a 2-1 lead in favor of Edmonton as the puck slides in after Saros makes first a big save and then in a big scramble. Bodies seem to be piling up everywhere. Nobody seemed to get too worked up about the proposition of goaltender interference. No challenge was made by the Nashville Predators coaching staff, although I think I would have challenged this one right here. The knee to the head of Jussi Saros before the puck is over the goal line does seem to be preventative of the goaltender being able to be free to make a potential save there. Nonetheless, Edmonton leads 2-1 at this point, the 14:20 mark of the second period. It's Podkolzin off the box, 4 minutes for high sticking double major right here. Pickard dialing in, coming with a big save on O'Reilly at close range. Then another save on Stamkos. You know it was a one-timer. Then Pickard comes with a save on Marchessault. Probably the Predators' best scoring opportunity of the power play until Marchessault cashes in on that power play with his first goal as a Nashville Predator. Seemed like the 4 minutes were going to kind of come and go without anything happening. And then Jussi Saros springs the rush all the way up to the far blue line, and the captain Roman Josi carries it in, sends the sauce pass towards the net, and Marchessault with the aerial redirect and a sweet first goal as a Nashville Predator ties this game up at 2 apiece. But the Edmonton Oilers respond pretty quickly here at 18:29 of the second period. It's McDavid with his first goal of the season. That's right, another player scoring their first goal against the Nashville Predators. Just seems to always happen that way. Rebound put back with ease. So much skill involved. The patience, the timing, the placement of the shot, the everything. McDavid puts the Oilers up 3-2 here at the end of the second period. Shots on goal after 2. Edmonton 27, Nashville 14. 13 at the 2:09 mark of the third period. Now Pickard comes with a save on Jankowski from the slot. 2:59 of the third. Luzon off the box. 2 minutes for holding. UC Saros comes with a save on Hyman. Strong D clear out right here. A little bit of a scrum here. 30th shot against the Nashville Predators. Predators have done a good job of limiting teams in opposition to shots on goal. This game, not so much. 6:20 of the third period. Pickard comes with a save on the captain Roman Yossi off of the rush. At 8:28 of the third, Pickard comes with a save on Jonathan March. So the 10:17 Pickard, another save, this time on Nyquist. 10:29, UC Saros has to clock back in, coming with a save on Bouchard at close range. Good scoring opportunity for the Oilers after the Oilers did not have a whole lot going on here in this third period. 13:15 of the third, Pickard comes up with a save on McCarron. Strong drive to the net, follow-up, creating a bit of a scrum afterwards. 14:57, Pickard comes up with a save on Brady Shade. 16:09 of the third, Saros comes up with a save on Hyman. 19:25 with the extra attacker on. Kulak gets the empty net goal. It's his second of this game, and the captain Roman Yossi had prevented the empty net goal from being scored 2, 3, maybe 4 times, and was absolutely putting on a clinic of desperation out there to prevent that from happening. But the Predators just could not help themselves, turning the puck over, and one too many times as Kulak cashes in for the empty netter. 4-2 is your final score. The Nashville Predators still do not have a point on the season and do not have a win, obviously, on the season. The Edmonton Oilers outshoot the Nashville Predators 36-27. Again, the Preds were tied 2 apiece in this one before Connor McDavid imposed his will, as he has done throughout the entirety of his career against this Nashville Predators team. He is always a killer. He wasn't even the player of the game, and it was only his first goal of the season, but it still ends up being the game winner against the Nashville Predators. So the Preds fall to 0-4 on the season. Quick regroup. Detroit for a matinee on Saturday. We're going to talk about that a whole lot more later on. We've got to get to the box score. We've got to talk about some analysis. We've got to do so much more. This was the Rebirth Sports full game recap on the Renegades of Puck podcast.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Tracy, owner-operator of Strong Style Fitness. And that's me and my training assistant, Rizzo. And we are here to bring you fitness that meets you where you are by offering circuit classes, bar-inspired classes, Tabata workouts, boot camps, guided stretching, and more, all taught by a certified personal trainer, me. To learn more, go to our website, strongstylefit.com. Subscribe on YouTube at Strong Style Fitness. Follow on social media at Strong Style Fit. But most importantly, let's get you moving. It doesn't matter if it's your first workout or you've been doing it for years. Strong Style Fitness has the workout that meets you on your journey and helps you along the path to a happier, healthier life. I understand where you've been, what you were going through, and where you were going, and I want to take you there. We'll see you on the mat. Mwah.
Welcome back in Renegades of Puck podcast. That was the Rebirth Sports full game recap. Let's get into the analysis of things now. UC Saros got his third consecutive start after coming back from minor injury and missing the home opener. Saros went 32 out of 35, gave up 3 total goals against, and the description of these 3 goals indicates to me that UC Saros was perhaps not the problem in this game. The gold wall screen, multiple players of his own defense in front of him. I don't know how anybody could have seen that puck coming through. Also a knee to the head. That was an unchallenged potential goaltender interference call. Don't know why that was unchallenged, but it was not. But still, UC Saros takes a knee to the head while the puck is trickling in. Tough to make that type of save. There are also other bodies, numerous bodies in the crease. And then Connor McDavid at close range being able to pull it back and pick his spot. That's an incredibly difficult save to have to make. But he did pick up an assist on the Marchessault goal. So UC Saros was, in fact, trying to do it all by himself. Just a tough night overall in net. The team in front of him was not crisp in the details, and I think everybody is aware of that. Philip Forsberg does pick up a goal in this game. The redirect of Roman Yossi's long shot from up the middle was quite impressive. Going to the hard areas, we talked about looking for that greasy goal, looking for that goal from the hard areas. Well, Philip Forsberg was doing battle right there in the low slot, gets his stick on the puck, makes the perfect redirect, puts it in for a second goal of the season. Now 4 points on the season. He's averaging a point per game, the only Nashville Predator doing that so far, and he was able to do that for much of last season. Also, 4 hits in this game, 20-48 in total time on ice for Philip Forsberg. Jonathan Marchessault picks up his first goal as a Nashville Predator. That one goal right there. That was an aerial deflection. That was really a highlight reel play. 4 shots on goal added to that as well. It shows you the compete level. Marchessault crashing the net hard again. Going to the net. Yes, there was high skill involved in redirecting the puck out of midair off of Romagnosi's sauce pass to the net area, but going to the hard area, crashing the net, and getting rewarded is what it's all about. Then adding your high skill to it. Marchessault leading by example on this particular play. His first goal as a Nashville Predator, and congratulations to Jonathan Marchessault. The captain Romagnosi had 2 assists in this game. We just mentioned the sauce pass that he made to Marchessault for Marchessault's first goal, but that was one heck of a pass right there from the half wall area over to the low slot area, redirected by Marchessault. And then the shot / setup for Philip Forsberg, the shot from straightaway out high, allowing Forsberg to redirect it. Again, just a seemingly perfect setup right there on both of these. The captain, Romagnosi, deserves some mention for that. Also had 3 block shots in this game, 3 hits, and 25-49 in total time on ice, leading the way for his Nashville Predators team. Steven Stamkos, just as an update, yes, he was in fact out there. He had 4 shots on goal. He did have 3 hits, 18:04 in total time on ice, and one of those shots was exactly what you would expect. It was a one-timer from the left circle on the power play. It is perhaps the most predictable thing that the Nashville Predators have had on their power play and offensively since Shea Weber was set up for the heavy shot from out high over and over and over again. The Predators, I know Steven Stamkos can be utilized from that spot, but they have to get more creative about how they get the puck over to him for that one-timer. It is right now the singular most obvious play that the Nashville Predators are trying to run is to feed the puck to Steven Stamkos for one-timers over at the left circle. So Steven Stamkos was out there. He did get 4 shots on goal. He did deliver 3 hits. He did skate for 18 minutes, but unfortunately not getting through and not picking up any points or goals at this point in time. You know, if that's going to do it for the analysis portion of things, let's hear from our good friends at Stripe Digital. Let's get them back. Let's get to the good, cold, hard numbers known as the box score. We'll do that next, coming up right here on the Renegades of Puck podcast.
The digital environment can be quite intimidating, time-consuming, and cumbersome, especially with all those other areas that need attention at your business, and that's why Stripe Digital Solutions is here to help. I know, because that's exactly what Stripe Digital Solutions did for me and the Renegades of Puck. From designing my home website and helping me create my merchandise to special event posters, brand building, and social media management. But it's not just that, it's so much more. Stripe Digital Solutions has helped me every step of the way. From startup to full-time operation, Stripe Digital Solutions has been there to assist and advise every single step of the journey. In today's fast-paced world, the path to success is having a strong digital partner, and nobody is better in the trenches than Brandy and Stripe Digital Solutions. Get the solution before it's even a problem with Stripe Digital Solutions.
Welcome back in. Let's get to the good, cold, hard numbers known as the box score. Philip Forsberg picks up a goal. Jonathan Marchessault picks up a goal in this game. That's going to be it for your Nashville Predators. Romagnosi has 2 assists in this game to lead the way. Ryan O'Reilly picks up the only other assist for the Nashville Predators. In the shots on goal category, Marchessault and Stamkos lead the way with 4 apiece. Brady Shea has 3. No other Predator with more than 2 in this game. In the block shots category, it was Alex Carey with 5. Alex Carey continues doing some good work out there blocking shots. Ante Fabro had 3. Romagnosi also had 3. That would be the most. Nobody else on the Predators above 1. In the physical component of things, in the hits category, the team was led by Philip Forsberg with 4. Now, a number of players did have 3, including Michael McCarron, Sisson, Smith, and Stamkos. And then on the defensive side of things, Yossi, Luzon, and Shen, all with 3 hits in this game. So good to see the Predators picking up the physical component in a more consistent way. When it comes to time on ice, leaders 20-32 led the forwards. That was Ryan O'Reilly. 20-48 for Philip Forsberg actually led the forwards, so O'Reilly would be second, and third would be Steven Stamkos at 18:04. When it comes to the defensive side of things, 3 defensemen over 20 minutes. Romagnosi well over 20 at 25:49. 23 minutes for Brady Shea, 22:12 overall for Alex Carey. In this game, Dante Fabro only skated 10 minutes and 7 seconds. When it comes to the power play time on ice leaders, it was 3:28 for Steven Stamkos, 3:27 for Marchessault, 3:26 for O'Reilly. And, of course, Marchessault picks up the power play goal in this game. The Preds power play overall was 1 for 3. Roman Josi picks up the assist on that power play goal. He skated 3:44 of power play time on ice. In the shorthanded time on ice, penalty kill unit continues being impressive at the early part of the season. In this game, they were 4 for 4, led the way by Alex Carey at 4:56 total time on ice. Brady Shea at 3:59. And on the forwards, let's give these guys credit. It was Smith at 3:11. It was Sissons at 2:59. And Jankowski at 2:39. Again, the penalty kill for the Nashville Predators on the season, 91.7% kill rate, 5th best in the league. They've only given up 1 power play goal against. Give some stick taps to that particular unit. UC Saros in net, 32 of 35, 3 goals against. The empty net responsible for the final goal. 914 save percentage, 27 even strength saves, 5 power play saves, 0 shorthanded saves, and 1 assist in this game on the Jonathan Marchessault power play goal. A couple of other numbers falling out of the box score real quick. Again, mentioned the power play was 1 for 3. The penalty kill was 4 for 4. Face-off winning percentage, another game where the Predators are on the plus side of things at 54.5%. That is good news for this Nashville Predators team. That will start to show some results. The more you have possession, the more you start play with possession, the more successful ultimately you are going to be. 30 hits is the biggest number of the season so far for the Predators, and good to see an uptick in that. Blocked shots, 15. Takeaways, 5. Giveaways, 21. This is the 3rd game of 4 that the Predators are in the 20-plus giveaway column number. That is simply too much. The Preds got to clean up the details. They've got to get better in their own zone. They've got to get better with possession of the puck. 21 giveaways against a good team like the Edmonton Oilers. It is just simply too much to ask for your goaltender and your defense to have to turn that many errors aside. All right, that's going to do it for the box score. The Preds are 0-4 on the season at this point. We're going to close the show out and talk about that in a second. But first, I want to take you back. We've got one more Spartans update for you before we head into the big 3-game homestand against the Toledo Cherokee this weekend. Friday afternoon, 4:15, Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Sunday, 4 o'clock. If you'd like to join us in the Clarksville area, just check it out, RedRiverSpartansHockey.com. Tickets still available, limited though, so make sure you check it out. So let's take you back and get you caught up with the last home game. It was the Red River Spartans welcoming in the Battle Creek Colonels. Great Lakes Division rivalry action from the USPHL Premier. It's in Clarksville, Tennessee, and we're going to take you there right now.
Last night, Spartans defeated the Colonels 3-1. Young picking up the victory in net for the Spartans, going 19 out of 20, giving up only 1 goal. Wiles got the start last night and took the loss, but 54 out of 57, only giving up 3 goals in the game. He'll get the start again tonight. Spartans are able to do so. Davidson has it, sends it down low, and that shot is going to be off of the iron, and the rebound put back is in the net. The initial shot catches the iron, and then the rebound is put back in on the weak side. C.J. Davidson first off to the bench for glove taps. Red River 1, Battle Creek 0, 15:32 to go here in the first period. 5 shots on goal so far for the Spartans, unofficial. No shots on goal on the board for the Battle Creek Colonels. They did put one on net earlier, but I guess that was not deemed to be theirs, their first shot on goal. An easy shot in, turned aside by Bonneville. Big hit behind the net. Wharton involved again for the Spartans. Spartans looking to break right here. Potential 2-on-1. Durrett gets to it. Gonzalez, and the goal is in. Durrett uses that speed to get to the corner, get to the loose puck, throws it to the slot area, and the Spartans are on the board again. 2-0 in favor of Red River. Gonzalez picks up the goal. That's going to be his 10th goal of the season, team leading 10th goal of the season. And seeing his parents over here in the bleachers, very, very excited, very proud right now. Colomietz out to Indelicato. Indelicato skates over the blue line. He's got Gonzalez with him. Everyone crashing towards the net. That's a massive hit right there. And we see the referee's arm come up. And we see players come together briefly. Now they separate. Spartans on the delayed penalty call, looking to get the shot off right here. The man coming out of the box, almost able to get free. And there's a scoring opportunity for Battle Creek and an incredible save by Bonneville. Referee will blow the whistle. Martino will take the puck from center ice. He'll move in slowly. Now picks up some speed, head towards the net. And he'll go ahead and put that puck into the net, beating Wiles. Penalty shot goal for the Red River Spartans. It's 3-0 Spartans with 18:28 to go here in the second period. Spartans get a good shot on goal right there. Wiles. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. That bouncing puck goes outside the post. That is a massive hit over there along the wall. And Delicato takes his man into the half wall. Referee's arm goes up immediately and the whistle blows, and we're going to have a penalty. Big hit right in front of Sam Knight over there at the scorer table. Templeton got rocked into the glass, looks around, tries to figure out what number that was. That ran him over in traffic. We'll have a penalty call right here with 11:21 to go in the second period. Martino skates, comes out high, goes to the middle of the ice, goes down the slot, and fires into the net. Martino lulled the defense to sleep. Everyone looking for the pass. And Martino just slices and knights right down the middle and puts the puck into the net. That goal has been waved off. Gill gets to the loose puck first. He'll fire it towards the net just wide of the glove side of Wiles. We've got another huge collision behind the net. And that's going to bring us a whistle with 7:11 to go here in the second period. That's head for the Spartans. Number 10 reverses it on the backhand, sends it over to Ingersoll. Ingersoll to Templeton. Templeton over the blue line. And a massive collision. Wharton involved again for the Spartans. Jesse James Aitken then comes in and takes his man out as well. Big hit. Owen Ingersoll getting taken down. Another big hit. Postelia and Wharton getting after each other here in the neutral zone. 20 seconds to go in the power play for the Colonels. They move the puck over the blue line. Hold. Send it all the way across the zone. Eddie's got it. Fires it towards the net. Bonneville had it. Rebound loose. And that puck is in the net for Battle Creek. Second, possibly third rebound opportunity on the putback. Finds its way past Bonneville. And the Battle Creek Colonels are on the board here with 2:17 to go in the second period. No scoring opportunity for the Spartans. Sebesto comes away with it, settles the puck down, moves into the offensive zone, but Spartans come away with it. Martino now trying to slice through four defenders. Unable to do so, gets taken out of the play, but it stays in the zone with Davidson. Referee's arm goes up, delayed penalty call. Spartans throw it towards the net, and that puck goes in on the delayed penalty call. Van Neck spun around and threw the puck towards the net, and it found its way in to the surprise of, I think, just about everybody out there on the rink, including the goal scorer, Van Neck. 11:13 to go in the third period, 4-1. In favor of the Red River Spartans. Number 88, Van Neck, puts the puck in the net. Spartans, two Colonels all digging away at it now, three Spartans. And it was Suss who comes in, pulls the puck out of there, and he'll start with the wheels through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Suss gets the pass back, but could not get the shot to go. In the corner, we've got players coming together. Wharton fires the shot, and Wharton scores, making it 5-1. For the Red River Spartans, and the Spartans celebrate right in front of us here at the Perch. Wharton's been physically engaged in this entire game and playing much bigger than his frame might indicate. Wharton with the fifth goal of the game for your Red River Spartans. Eddie holds out the blue line, sends it across. Battle Creek looking to get one more opportunity for a score before the end of this game. The Spartans clear the puck out. Thomas Durrett is going to win this foot race. He's going to get to the puck first. He's going to reverse course and send it all the way back down the rink. An incredible piece of skating and penalty killing right there by Thomas Durrett. Spartans get to it in their own defensive end. Durrett picks it up in the neutral zone. He's looking to cut down the middle shorthanded. He does so, and he scores! Thomas Durrett, short-handed while being pulled down from behind, puts the puck over the goal line, then puts his body entirely into the cage, knocking the cage off. It's a 3-on-5 short-handed goal for Thomas Durrett. Puck is down. Spartans remain on the penalty kill. 20 seconds remaining in this game. 6-1 in favor of the Spartans. Battle Creek, though, scores on the power play to make it 6-2 with 16 seconds left in the game. Battle Creek outscores what they accomplished last night, picking up their second goal of the game. Jakob Kirkhab with his second goal of the game continues leading the Colonels in scoring. Final seconds of this game. Battle Creek sends the puck over the blue line, and that's going to do it. The Red River Spartans win their fourth game here in Clarksville, remaining undefeated at the home rink. And they secure a victory 6-2 tonight and the weekend sweep over their Great Lakes Division rivals, the Battle Creek Colonels. And the Spartans are victorious here on home ice tonight against the Battle Creek Colonels.
So the Spartans defeat the Colonels, sweeping the weekend series 2-0 and go 4-0 on the home sheet. Again, a big 3-game homestand coming up for the Red River Spartans this weekend against one of the toughest divisions in the Great Lakes Division, the Toledo Cherokee. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Come check us out in Clarksville. Let's close the show out now. Let's get back to the Nashville Predators coverage. 0-4 on the season. Is it a must-win versus the Detroit Red Wings? Well, the Detroit Red Wings are a last-place team in the Atlantic Division. They're 1-3 on the season, and typically I would say that the Predators need to seize points in this moment. Now, I'm not the only one thinking that this game is trending towards must-win. Jonathan Marchessault himself said it was a must-win, so the players themselves are trending in this direction. I know there's about 95% of the schedule left. There's 78 games left on the regular season schedule, and there's more than enough time to turn this thing around, and 4-game losing streaks happen to every team at some point in the season. They just usually don't happen to you at the very beginning of the season. It is difficult to watch the Nashville Predators have 0 points, to be one of the very, very few teams remaining in the NHL to have 0 points, to fall 8 points behind first place in the first week of the season. Also very difficult. So the Preds 0-4, a must-win. I don't know if it's exactly a must-win, but they really need to turn the momentum, turn the tide, at least get the fans something they can cheer about, because it's been tough down there at Bridgestone Arena and at the home rink. So must-win. Jonathan Marchessault says it is. I say it's a long season ahead, and maybe don't put too much pressure on this one game, but the Preds definitely do need to get a point and get trending in a different direction, get some momentum. So hopefully they're able to pull it out. We'll be here in the bunker to cover it, so make sure you check out the coverage right here. That's going to do it for Operation number 915. I'm your host and captain, Crazy Charlie Saunier. I appreciate your viewership. I appreciate your time. And most importantly, I appreciate each and every one of you. Stick taps, love, and respect.